If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, why should you set up an agenda or an explain your agenda when you meet with people? And why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live from Haleiwa, Oahu, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you for HVAC technicians, sales secrets. Setting an agenda in your appointments, no matter what you do, is one of those things that sets you apart from everybody else. It sets the expectations. Now, somebody can say, I don't want to do that, but the opposite is even worse. So I'm going to give you an example. Last Sunday, get a knock at the door. It's the neighbor, Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike's like, hey, Scott, sorry, brah. Backed into your car. And it's, passenger door, driver's side door. And it's a ding, about that big, okay? So he gives me his insurance, and I talk to his insurance, and they're like, hey, can you go to this shop? And I go to the shop, and, in the beginning, I'm kind of like, okay, it's tough to park here. They're not very clear on what I need to do. And so in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, I wish this was easier. I wish somebody would tell me what to expect. Okay, fine. So I park on the street, go inside. It's not very clear how to get inside. And I go and I meet with the receptionist, nice lady. And she says, okay, somebody will be with you shortly. So the person introduces himself. Where's your car? It's on the street. Oh, you need to put it in the yard. So I put it in the yard, and she walks up, takes a look at it, and starts doing her thing. I'm like, she's only going to take 5 minutes. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to do. I don't know how things are going. So she goes, okay, I'm done. We'll email you the information. Not a complaint, but a statement. It would have been much easier for me to get inside and have the person that met with me go, okay, here's our steps. Here's our process. What we're going to do is we're going to have you park in the parking lot. Someone's going to come out. They're going to take some measurements, take some pictures. They're going to ask you a couple of questions. And then from there, what they're going to do is they're going to email you a proposal, and we can get something set up. Now, I know what to expect at that point. I know how to interact. I know the rules of the game. I know what's going to go down. And the reason you want to set an agenda is it takes away the angst. It takes away the anxiety. It takes away the what happens next. You're literally telling the people, here's what we're going to do. Most sales processes have 7 to 9 steps. There's 7 to 9 steps in most sales processes. And if you just meet with people and outline, hey, here's the steps that we're going to do, and here's what's going to go down. Now, here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go right here to this URL, drop it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I'll give you the goods. Not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication. Occasionally I try to sell stuff. You're going to love it, okay? So just a real quick agenda. Here's what we're going to do today. Here's what to expect. Here's what to look for. And then really, you should throw in there that at the end, I'm going to ask you for your business. Now, if you notice, every time that I talk about my email publication, I go, hey, occasionally I try to sell stuff. I don't ever want there to be a surprise where someone's like, Scott, gosh darn it, I signed up for your email address and you tried to sell me. I've got 3,500 videos on YouTube. A part of the job when you do that is to sell somebody something. Doesn't have to be today, probably sometime in the future. And if you realize that, you're like, oh, now that makes a lot of sense. That is one of those times where it's now I understand why you do that. I'm pulling back the curtain so you can see behind the scenes, so you can pick up what I'm throwing down. So I want you to be very aware of what you're setting for an agenda or not setting for an agenda. And sometimes what happens is you create an objection in your sales process by not creating what you're going to do and how it's going to be. So in the world of in-home sales, it's where I'm parked, time commitment, who's making a decision, pets coming in and out, take a look at the house, take a look at the system, ask some questions, design a new system, and occasionally I'm going to ask, or not even occasionally, I'm going to ask you for your business, right? Just really simple. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. It should be just short, punchy, and to the point. If it's long and drawn out, people are like, that just sounds too complicated. It should just be okay, here's what we're going to do is we're going to meet for a few minutes. We're going to talk. I'm going to ask some questions. I'm going to ask that you give me real answers. We're going to interact. I'm going to take a look and see what's going on. I'll come back with a couple of solutions. We'll do what we can to fit it in your budget. And today I'm going to ask you for your business. That's about as much as you need it to be. Anything past that point, you're just creating problems, okay? Make sure you're setting an agenda and explaining what's going on and following that agenda. Now, sometimes people are pushed back. I'll shoot a video on that. You got one of three things to do from here, just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.